Hello, welcome back to Grammar Detective class. I'm excited that you are back, and today we are going to have so much fun. We're going to a very special place, a place I know all of you like to go to. Today we are going to learn about verbs. Now, if you don't know what verbs are by the end of class, I hope that you know what verbs are. Are you ready to see where we're going? Let's go. Grammar detectives at the playground, watching verbs in action. What are action verbs? Action verbs are doing words. Walk, run, ride, cry, listen, cook, pull, push, jump, sleep, drink. All of those are actions. I want you to pause and choose 3 of these action verbs to act out right now. Pause. Good job. I hope that you chose 3 action verbs and acted them out because that is what action verbs are, actions. This is a video that I will send the link to you. It's on YouTube and it's showing all different action verbs at the park. And since we are going to the playground today, playgrounds are at the park, I wanted you to see this video to remind you of all the different wonderful action verbs that can be seen at the park. I have my own little song I want to sing with you, and I'm going to sing it first, and then you can sing it with me. So listen first, and then repeat with me. Action words are action verbs. Action words are action verbs. Action words are action verbs. Here are some action verbs. Surfing, gliding, biking, swimming, skiing, hiking, dancing, climbing, running, playing, smiling, laughing, and crying are action verbs. Action words are action verbs. Action words are action verbs. Action words are action verbs. Here are some action verbs. Surfing, gliding, biking, swimming, skiing, hiking, dancing, climbing, running, playing, smiling, laughing, and crying are action verbs. Excellent! You did a great job with that. You can sing that song. You can stop the video and go back and listen to it again if you would like. You can add your own action verbs in that song. It doesn't have to be my action verbs. It can be any action verbs you want it to be. Now I have a fun game for you. This game is called Charades. Now with charades, we act out. We don't speak, we act out. I am going to act out some verbs and you guess the verbs. And then you can pause and play the game with your mom or your dad or your siblings. And if you don't want to play it now, I will be sending you handouts with cards, charade action verb cards that you can cut out and use for your game later with your family. I'm going to act out some verbs and I want you to guess. Did you guess climbing? How about this one? Yes, laughing. Crying. Sleeping. Brushing. Those are just some verbs that I acted out. You may pause and act out a few of your own verbs and see if people who are watching you can guess. Make sure you do a good job acting out because you want them to guess your verb. Have fun! I'll see you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back. Before we start our mission today, our detective work mission, because we have some problem to solve, I want to first give you a little bit of background story on this. I want to introduce you to Danny and Buck. This book is called Danny and Buck's Adventures, an action book. I want you to listen for the action words that you will see and hear. I've highlighted them red, so you will see them, and I want you to listen to hear them if you don't read yet. Of all the actions of Danny and Buck. Danny and Buck meet for the first time. Your action word is meet. Danny and Buck ride home in the car. The action verb ride. What did Danny and Buck do? Ride. Danny and Buck are best friends. They play a lot together. The action verb is play. They play. Danny and Buck swim in the pond. What do Danny and Buck do? Swim. Swim is your verb. Danny teaches Buck. Buck obeys Danny. Teaches is the action verb. And what action does Buck show? Obeys. Buck makes a big splash. Could you hear the splash? Let's listen again. Makes is the action verb. Now I want you to listen or read the next one. Danny throws the ball. Buck dives for the ball. He gets it. He swims it back to Danny. You don't see him in the video swimming it back, but every time the ball is thrown, he will go and get it and swim back. The action verbs, throws. What does Buck do? What verb? Dives, gets, swims. Buck does 3 verbs there. Dives, gets, swims. Danny and Buck play baseball. Danny hits the ball. Hit. Buck. What action is Buck doing right now? The verb run. What did Danny do? Slides. And now what is Buck doing? What's the action? Laying or sitting? Laying probably. Laying is better. And the verb in the sentence is play. They run and jump in the lake together. What fun! What were the verbs? Run, jump. Run, jump. And I see a ball that's thrown. Buck watches while Danny fishes. I hear 2 verbs. What verb does Buck do? Watches. And what verb does Danny do? Fishes. What is Danny doing with his hand? What verb? Patting, rubbing, spinning. Buck catches the ball. Catches is the verb. That's Stella. Danny and Buck jump the creek. What's the verb? Good. Do you see any other verbs? I would say follow. Buck follows Danny and watch. Buck watches Danny too. He watches to see what he does. And Danny goes back and then Buck sees it. He watches. Buck eats his birthday cake. What does Buck do? Eats. Eats. He eats his birthday cake. Grabs. Say grabs. Danny and Buck love each other very much. The end. Now, the problem that we have as grammar detectives is that something's happened. I want you to listen to Danny to find out what happened.
Excuse me, have you seen my red Labrador? Buck?
No, I haven't, but I'll keep my eye out.
I can't find Buck anywhere. Have you seen my dog? I need you, grammar detectives, to help me find Buck.
Okay, so we need to try to find Buck. Can you help? Buck is missing, and Danny, as you can see, they're best friends. We need to help him find Buck. This is our clue board. When we see a paw print on a slide, I want you to make sure you help answer the question so that we can remove all the paw prints from the slide. And then we'll get to see, hopefully, we will see Buck. We will find him, or Danny will find him, and they can be together again. Are you ready, grammar detectives? Let's go. At the park. What is an activity you can do at the park? An action. Sliding. Sliding is an activity. Can you make a sentence using this verb? You can say slide or slides or sliding. But make sure that you don't say the slide is fun, because that's not the action. I want an action verb. Let's look at the picture or the video. The two girls are sliding down the slide. Or you could say the girl and her doll slide down the slide. Pause and think of a sentence. We have a clue. Do you see the paw print in the lower right corner of the slide? All right, that is our clue page. Over here, I see hang, girl, monkey bars. Which word is a verb? Hang, girl, monkey bars. Which one? If you said hang, you got it right. Very good. Next, shoes, hop, game. Which one is a verb? Shoes, hop, or game? Which one is an action? Hop. Very good. You got it. Next, boy, fun, smiling. Boy, fun, smiling. If you said smiling, you got it. Good job. And we were able to remove the one paw right up in the corner. We were able to remove it. spinning, spinning. Make a sentence using this verb. How about the girl is spinning? I see a paw print. Here's another clue. Swinging, boy, swing set. Which one is the verb? Swinging, boy, swing set. Swinging is the verb. Very good. Next. Car, crawl, road. Car, crawl, road. Crawl is the right one. Very good. And the last one to get our clue, stepping, blue, climbing gym. Stepping, blue, climbing gym. You said stepping, you got it right. Very good. And we have removed the lower corner paw print. Climbing, climbing. Make a sentence using the word climbing. Danny is climbing very high. Maybe he's looking for his dog up there for Buck, hoping to see him running around. Make a sentence using the word climbing or climb. You could say, I climb at the playground. Eating, eating. Make a sentence using this verb. Did you say something like, they are eating at the playground? Or they are eating goldfish? I see a paw print. If you're able to make a sentence, then we can go forward. If not, push pause right here and see if you can come up with a sentence for eating. It could be, I like eating ice cream. What do you like to eat? And use eating in your answer, and that is your sentence. We have removed another paw, this time over in this corner. Hanging. Do you like to hang on the monkey bars? Hanging. She likes to hang on the monkey bars. Make a sentence using this verb. The little girl is hanging on the monkey bars. Now, of course, this is a doll, so you could say the doll is hanging on the monkey bars. Oh, we have another paw print. For another clue, the boy is hiding from the bully. What is the action verb in this sentence? What is the boy doing? He is hiding. Very good, hiding. We only have 4 paw prints to go. Wonderful. Swinging or swing. Now you have to be careful because if you say, I play on the swings, then swings is not a verb. It's a noun because it's something you play on. So I want you to do an action verb here of swinging or swing. Make a sentence. And Ariana's doing an action verb. She's pushing, pushing, and running. What is the action verb? I mean, what sentence can you come up with? They are swinging on the swings. I swing at the playground. Oh, a paw print. So look for the verb. There are 2 verbs in this sentence. The girls walk and talk together. The girls walk and talk together. What are the 2 verbs? Walk, talk. Very good. Let's remove, and we have 3 left. Writing. Writing. Make a sentence using this verb. Writing. She is riding at the playground. I don't know what that is that she's riding. Maybe a giraffe? She is riding. It's whatever you want it to be. Maybe a horse. If you have not made your sentence, pause so that you can make the sentence. Climbing. Climbing. And we have a clue. We have a clue. So make a sentence using this verb, climbing. She is climbing the wall. Did you say it? You could say she climbs the wall. I climb the wall at the playground. And let's remove another paw. We're getting clearer and clearer. I'm so excited. How many verbs can you name in this picture? Playing is a verb. Digging. Dumping. He's dumping. You could put pouring. She has a rake in her hand. So what do you think she's doing with a rake? Raking. Are they standing or sitting? Sitting. He's squatting. Squatting. So there's another verb. Are they concentrating or thinking? I think so. They're not talking. Filling. Filling his bucket. He's filling. It was 9, maybe 9. Danny is so sad. He has looked everywhere for Buck and he cannot find him anywhere. Where could he be? He's so sad. He sits down and he thinks about how wonderful Buck is and how sad he is that Buck is gone. Danny is thinking. Danny is remembering. Let's click on the paw print. One more to go. Let's see some action now.
Buck! Buck! Where is he?
Yelling,
Buck!
calling, running, falling.
Oh, I got him! Come here, boy! Buck, come here! Oh, yeah!
Oh, and loving each other. I am so happy that Buck and Danny were able to find each other again, thanks to you, our grammar detectives. I had so much fun with you today, and I want to show you your assignment. Here is your assignment, verb or noun. You know what verbs are, and you know what nouns are. Now, so I want you to cut out on the dotted line these words, and I want you to divide them up between the verbs and the nouns. Which one is a verb, which one is a noun, and put them in the correct place. So the first one is swinging. Swinging, would that be a verb or a noun? It would be an action. It's a verb, so it would go here in this column. The next word is dog, and you're going to cut right here along this line, okay? Dog. Dog would go here in the nouns. That is what I want you to do for your assignment for today. And then you have one more activity I want to show you. You will have these cards that you can cut out, and they are charades. These are your charade cards. You cut them out, and then you can give them to your you put them in a line, or you stack them up, and then you act them out. Okay, and you can have the different, like maybe you can have your sister or your brother pick one, and they can't show you the card, and then they do the action, and you guess it. Okay, your parent can pick a card, you can pick a card, do the action that you see. There's two sets here. There's two pages of cards. All right, I hope that you enjoy this activity very much, and let me know how you do. I will be linking some different songs. Vivid Verbs is one of them. There's several different links I will be sending you over the next few days so that you can have a lot of fun listening to songs about verbs and playing your charades game. And don't forget your worksheet also. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have fun with action verbs and watch all around you for different types of action. See you next time. Goodbye.